What is up, everyone? I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Everything's exhausting. Everything's exhausting. Everything about life is exhausting. And it never ends. But we're gonna keep backtesting anyway. Oh my gosh. Welcome back to another backtesting session. We're gonna keep going. We are gonna keep backtesting again and again and again every single day. Let's keep going. Okay, so yeah, let's review price action for today. I take that back. This wasn't even at market open. This was before market open. We got Judas swing here, and then distribution lower. So, I mean, yeah, this kind of feels like it came out of nowhere. It's like the same as yesterday. Just these giant pumps in the pre-market hours. I'm so curious, like, why or what ended up actually happening. Let's dive into specifics here. I think we went to the daily stat map, the daily statistical manipulation level. No, we didn't. Just kidding. Okay. So yeah, we'll just drop down to a low time frame. So the key with this is we had a 5-minute BPR right here. And what the heck? So this, I'm merging this candle and then these two candles together to form a BPR. So 5-minute BPR. And we had, I think, SMT with this low. Honestly, I'm kind of too lazy to check. And then 30-second change in state here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. The fact this happened at 9 o'clock, which is 369 time, that I think made it worth taking. Just this momentum candle right at this 369 time. So look at how that 369 played into the 369 timing played into the entry, right? We had a 5-minute for value gap, and there's 30-second change in state. And yeah, I think the issue is you do have to be on the charts right as that change in state of delivery does occur, and you have to be ready for it. Let's look and see if there was an obvious SMT. There should have been. I'm pretty sure there was. Yeah. So we had a very obvious SMT here. So SMT there. And then SMT here. And yeah, I should have been more open-minded to take this. With these stacked SMTs. And then
we had the obvious LRLR above. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the higher time frame. You can go scroll over to the other side of the chart, and you can clearly see that we have low resistance highs over here. So and then 30-second change in state up from here. We have this is LRLR, and it just makes a lot of sense why we went higher here. So if I were to retake this, I'm curious if we have a new day opening gap, bottom ticked the event horizon there. Okay, so no first presented for value gaps. Still though, it's a very obvious trade. So yeah, I'd go like this probably. The entry is pretty high, but still worth it. And then you can project this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd probably just target these highs. So that's kind of that idea there. Should we look at London and see if there's anything in London? And you can see this occurred at 9 o'clock, which is a 369 time. And I think you could go like that, honestly. Hey, what up, Javier? Sorry, I'm a little tired today. But I do think this was nice. This momentum candle was at a 369 time. And, it closed pretty high. I'm not going to sit here and say that wasn't the case. It did, but you could probably still get away with it. So this occurs at 9 o'clock, which is a 369 time. So kind of just keep that in the back of your mind. If you ever see that momentum candle happen right at 9 o'clock, it's probably a higher probability. So yeah, something like this. Let's go ahead and screenshot that. Nothing crazy, but probably worth a journal, in my opinion. And I don't think there was an entry lower than that. At least nothing I would take. That's the first point where I would take something. And I'd go break even within here. So this was Thursday. 9 o'clock. Flow state close. 5-minute aligning with the 30-second. Bang. Up 3K from 25,555. Holy, wait, 3K like on the leap or like real? Either way, bro, genuinely insane. Genuinely insane. So this was kind of like the first idea. Then we obviously had the inversion gap. I also saw that. Like, I saw every single move. I really did. It's not like I didn't see these moves coming. I was anticipating a move higher, right at market open. I was anticipating a move higher. I just thought maybe we'd go a little lower first. We didn't. Something that I needed to maybe take into account is that draw liquidity kind of just sometimes we just go to it. And then same here, right? I saw this inversion. I tried taking it on the leap. Kind of had that idea we're going to go lower. So, okay. From here, what other realistic trades were there today? I kind of want to look at London, maybe. It's always interesting to look at London. London looks like it must have been a short type of move. Looks like we had I don't know how worth it is to look at London, but I mean we can. Yeah, so man, I was awake during this. I said this rejection block, didn't I? You know what? Now I'm so curious. I'm pretty sure I called this live. I said I wanted to see this rejection block. I wanted to see us go lower off of it. Dude, I see all the moves before they happen. Now it's just refining it. We had the rejection block. Will Discord ever load? This one on the leap? Nice, bro. That's awesome. Leap's gonna end tomorrow. Just gonna end in a very mediocre spot, and you know what? That's fine with me. Up 10K in a month, dude. That's, in my opinion, that's pretty good. If anyone told someone that they could get a 10% return on investment in a month, dude, 10% return on investment in a month is pretty good. Regardless of if it's a competition account that's fake money, I mean, I'm proud of myself. Obviously, I'm never going to be perfect, and there's always going to be people better than me, but I'm proud of myself. 10% return a month, that's solid. And I don't know why Discord's not loading. Oh my gosh. Discord's not loading. Okay, never mind. I think we had S&T with this. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. I think we went from the rejection block. Then we had a Fervag up here. I don't know. I kind of don't really want to look at London. If it would load, then I would like to look at what I was looking at in London, but it's not loading. Okay, there we go. Finally. Sorry, I'm kind of brain dead right now. Okay, so in London, you can see here. This is exactly the same exact thing I was looking at. Crazy, because I called this live. I said, like, I could see us going down here. And here's me calling it live. So, what is the lesson on this London trade? Well, a big lesson is with the rejection blocks, sometimes you just gotta put your stop loss above the rejection block. I think that's Uh, you know, this trade is the perfect example of that, where we might just completely fill the rejection block completely, and I still ended up right. So sometimes this will happen. It's honestly kind of worth it to just keep stop above the rejection block. So anyway, we had S&T with here. And here. So I saw this live. How could I have made this better? Well, I think the key was basically accepting that, like right here when we got this inversion, I could tell it wasn't ready to run liquidity. I thought we'd probably need to come back to the rejection block. I was right. I don't know. I don't know what the right thing is. I think I read everything correctly. Maybe the right thing was I didn't need to take the Phoenix entry, right? Sometimes this is probably going to be a Phoenix. I'm only interested when we get the 2022 model. But yeah, here's all the true opens as well. So that's another reason why this was nice. We had midnight. We have 130. That's why I love the premium and discount levels so much. And then we had probably 152. Where's the next true open? Yeah, this is so precise. Look at this, 221. And yeah, I'm not gonna go any lower than this. Wait, where's the 90-minute true open? I want the 90-minute one. Okay, 152. So we were above that. But yeah, you see how time and price really do just align with true opens. It was only once we manipulated all the true opens that we went lower. So here's the Phoenix entry. So once again, shout out FA, bro, for he was asking me how often does this happen. Happens every day, bro. Happens every single day, multiple times. We got Phoenix structure with the fair value gap and premium. And then we have streams lagging. Oh, crap. I don't know why. Oh my gosh. Might be because my computer's been going pretty crazy all day. But you can see this goes to, there we go, OTE, perfectly 2.705. Wow. So there you go, that's top ticking it. Yours is working fine? Okay, cool. Well, I don't know why it's lagging, but it might be because I've been my computer's been I've been using my computer today. So, for the 2022 model, guys, you want to usually measure out the displacement leg that brakes struck.